tea time.
Dave!
That was my first sip of the day, man.
Well, cheers. This is my 50th.
Oh man, that's good. Man, that's good. Let me stop.
Is it the NTT?
Wow, that's good stuff. Man, Folgers Crystals.
I thought that was the Nick Thompson tea.
Oh, I'm out of that.
Oh, gonna have to let him know.
Yeah, Nick.
You just did.
Who's that? Jay.
What? Yeah, we got an imposter in here.
What's going on?
Nobody gave us the memo. I would,
What?
Actually, I can't say it anymore.
That's right, black belt. All Dave, all night. You know what time it is here on Dave TV.
Oh man. Better grab that domain quick, dude. Wow. Where are we? What is this? It's 5:08 p.m. California time. 8 Bob time, real time.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. January 18th, 2019. There we go.
It's Fresh Face Friday.
I know, man. I was this close to doing that too, but I didn't.
You can't do it now. It's too close to NAMM. You won't have anything to catch the germs.
Mm-hmm.
You got to leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, no one will recognize you if all of a sudden you just shave before you go in there.
Right. Right. Well, that's the way to do it, though. Yeah. Jay Hannon, great to see you, man.
Great to see you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. And
our mystery guest.
Hashtag fresh-faced Friday, David Nesdall.
Hello. Hello.
So when's the last time you saw your chin?
1998, maybe.
Wow.
Yep.
There hasn't been a time between 1998. See, when I hear 1998, I think of Van Halen 3. 1998 and now that you were shaving around your goatee and you accidentally went too far and you're like, oh, now I got to shave the whole thing.
No, I'm good at it. No, I'm good at shaving it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't get drunk, so I don't do anything stupid.
Uh-huh.
You don't do anything stupid, huh?
Apparently he's seen The Late Show. Who's in here? Black Belt Yellow Belly, Amanda Coombs, Jimmy T, Frank C, Nightbot. There you are. Is it Brad? Thought I saw your name here. Brad is in here. Mike is himself. Anthony, Todd, aka Soda Pop, Nick Horton, John Windsor, Michael Smith.
Michael's in here.
Michael Smith. Great talking to you yesterday, man. Mitch Heyman. 7/8.
What? What's he doing in here?
Matt Duffy. Anthony. Hey now.
Yeah.
Ben Coombs. Brent Xerox. Hey, Brent. Good to see you, man. Dry Heat 480. R2, R3 Locking Nut. Smash. How do you say that?
Which way are you reading? Oh, you're reading all the new ones now. Okay. Smashed.
Yeah.
Dald.
Smash Dald.
Dalday.
Stafford's Music Studio. Boner Jams. Craig. Guitarwannabee. Pris 46. Yeah, I read the new ones because
dude, let's just the whole episode read. No comments, just the names of each person that leaves the next comment. Michael Smith.
See you guys later.
Ben Coombs.
Michael Smith.
Michael Smith.
Come on, say something.
Who's next?
John Beale 5150, Smash Datey.
Mike is himself asked, where the filth filth is the Rummeister. The Rummeister was in the chat on Tuesday.
Yeah, he was. Couldn't believe it.
Yep.
Oh, it's smashed all day. That's what good play on words.
Hey, Donnie. Vinny, good to see you, man.
Michael Smith.
Oh, he's got a wrench, so he can do that.
By the way, just want to give out to a quick shout out to Michael Smith. On behalf of the three of us, our deepest sympathies on the loss of your puppy, Davey.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I talked to him on the phone yesterday. Talked for a while. I think that was yesterday, wasn't it, man? Quentin James.
I didn't know it until I saw Dave. I saw your comment to him, and so I messaged him. So we BS'd for a minute. So yeah,
I'm so sorry. That's rough. It's a rough one.
So everyone give a thumbs up for Davey.
Yes.
Hey.
Thumbnail. Yeah. And those of you that watched the Late Show when it was actually in production,
it's in syndication.
It got canceled.
It's gone.
We negotiations just we couldn't make it happen anymore. Steve wanted too much.
Yeah. No, we're just kidding. I have no idea what happened, but and I'm the one that pushes the button. Huh?
They might be making a comeback.
You never know. There's always later tonight. Who knows?
You never know. Some other people might take the idea and run with it.
That's fine. We don't own the late night.
No. Absolute mayhem. There you are. So what? Huh? No, I was talking to Michael Smith. It was yesterday. Yeah, because I did like an hour and 40-minute stream yesterday about something. And then I had to go somewhere, and then on my way back, I called Michael Smith and we talked on the phone for a while. So yeah.
Nice lights, Johnny.
What?
Nice lights.
Oh, all these?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You got one just for the guitar. Yeah, put back on there. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's I mean it's like a little spotlight.
Where's my phone? Oh, there's my phone right in front of me. Damn.
So I spoke to Ron Johnson's. He won't be with us tonight. He's still sick.
Mm-hmm.
Sick of what?
No, he's like you can't even talk to him. He doesn't have a voice.
Well, hopefully he gets it out of the way before he's going to bring Namthrax to
NAMM. Rob, look out, man. It's going to be another 20 years. Man. No. I think it's good. A lot of people are getting sick now and getting over it. And then so when they get to NAMM, everybody's fine. But I'm hearing the weather should be perfect, I think.
Mm-hmm. Hardwood Steaks. Where did you hear that Sammy sold Cabo for $80 million? Is that true?
Yeah, he still kept a couple percent.
The drink, not the club.
No, not the club. The tequila. He sold it.
No, he sold it. He sold the tequila for $100 million.
Oh.
It was somewhere around there, but he kept a couple percent of it, so he still gets a lot of money from that, even though he's not in any control of it. He has nothing to do with it, but he still has a couple percent that he held on to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he sold 80%? Wow.
Yeah, he sold 80% for $100 million.
Man. Smart man. And I still buy his rum. I bought a bottle of his tequila, but I'm not a tequila guy.
But this was a long time ago. This is like back when the book came out.
Oh, yeah. Might have even been before that.
Yeah, it was before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Tequila or whatever. Tequila. Remember her?
Yeah, another one of those just no talent hacks that for some reason got famous.
I can't do any of that, man. Tequila. No.
Well, I just feel like tequila is that type of drink where it's not one of those things you can just, I mean, I might not know, but tequila to me is one of those things like you're doing shots of it and next thing you know, you're plastered and the night's over. So, you know, I like either having some beers or having a rum and Coke and sipping, you know, enjoying the night.
Oh man, there's nothing worse than blacking out and hearing about the next day about what you did and whatever, and then just being horrible pain the entire next day.
Yeah.
Even until the next day. Sometimes
you
can wake up a day later, 2 days later, and still have a headache.
Yeah.
And it's not worth it. I mean, I guess when you're, you know, when you're in your 20s or whatever, you know, I guess you can handle it. But
well, you're still in your 20s, so
once, no, I
29, right?
I hit 30, man.
Oh, so old.
I thought I would never make 30. Truthfully, for years, for all my life, I'm like, I'm never gonna live past 30.
Why? Were you a daredevil or something?
No, I just didn't.
Well, hold on a second. What decisions were you making that you were like, I'm not going to make 30? What were you doing? Playing guitar?
Yeah.
Man, this string is going to snap and kill me, man. I'm not going to make 30.
You know, the funny thing is that's probably what he's talking about because he is just, Johnny's like, you know, super neurotic.
or playing somebody else's guitar and getting sick from it. And next thing you know, you're, you know, in the hospital with the flu.
It could happen.
Yeah, monkeys could fly out your butt too.
Oh man. Yeah, Pris, tequila shots. Yeah, they're good. I'll admit it. You know, it's good stuff, but it's not, to me, it's not worth the headache the next day. It's not worth it. I woke up way too many times with that headache. And it's no.
We got people talking about. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say guitars, just because we should say that every couple minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, was that tequila?
Owner Jams has got the tequila working right now.
Up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where's the podcast button? Was that it, or was it the bomb?
Oh man. Actually, Michael Smith, are you in here? Yeah, there you are. Yeah, thank you again for the link he sent me, man. He sent me a link that might be very helpful as far as something that I need. Thank you. So what? Huh? Wait, Michael Smith. So what's the NAMM broadcast schedule looking like? Oh, there you are, Michael. Hey, man. Well, I think I kind of said this yesterday a little bit. It seems like we've really started the whole like live thing from mobile like this year. I think we didn't do it so much last year because I don't think there was a YouTube mobile app last year, meaning the year before this. What am I trying to say? Meaning 2017, right?
2 years ago.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry.
What is going on over there?
Oh, it's my chair hitting my desk.
You sure it isn't something else hitting your desk?
I thought he said his chair hitting his desk.
No.
Ow. That actually hurt.
Real rockers died.
Yeah. Over 8.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Ken, the actual, there is an actual number that the average rock guitar player is supposed to live to, and it was something like, what was it? It was something like 32 or something.
And then if you take out Keith Richards, it drops to like 20. Mm-hmm. He skewed the age so far because he's so old.
Mm-hmm. Did you see his 10-year challenge picture?
Yeah, it's the same picture. Right?
I still got to do mine. I haven't done one yet.
I ain't doing that. That's
you know why they did that?
What?
That whole 10-year challenge thing on Facebook?
Mm-mm.
For the FBI to have better facial recognition.
Is that why you shaved?
No. My phone doesn't recognize my face.
Uh-huh. Oh, you can't open it with your face anymore?
Nope.
Boner Jams. Keith Richards has been dead for years. Yeah, but he just doesn't know it yet.
Oh man. Huh? That's true. Michael Collins says that's true, Dave.
So does the American.
Mm-hmm. So what do you have to do? Like reset your facial recognition thing?
No, I'm just gonna grow it back eventually.
Mm-hmm. So wait, we were talking about the NAMM thing. What was I saying? I was saying last year, meaning 2017, because I'm still saying last year like it's 2018 because it technically
like it's 1999.
Yeah. There wasn't much of the live mobile, experience. Last year, so I think this year there'll be much more of that. As far as YouTube, that's what I should say. As far as YouTube, because Periscope has been around for years. What else? Instagram Live, Facebook Live has been around for quite a while now on mobile. Because I was one of the first people to get that on Facebook. Remember, I was going live on Facebook like in 2016.
Never mind.
All the time.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
But as far as the schedule, I think, I think there'll be a lot of just random videos, probably going live. If not, just, a lot of there'll be a lot of short videos. But there'll be, I think as far as like live, there'll be a lot of like nightly stuff, I think like if I'm at the Hilton and there's great Wi-Fi and I got, my posse, there'll be a lot of,
my posse's on Broadway.
Wait, is that Jack Russell's great Wi-Fi or is that just great Wi-Fi?
Oh.
That's 2 dad jokes tonight, Dave.
Dad jokes?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
You don't know what a dad joke is?
No.
That's what you just said.
Yeah. I saw one of those on Instagram or something.
Dad joke. It's one of those jokes where it's just like, never mind. I just made a dad joke by saying it.
Oh, that's why we didn't laugh.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Yep.
There it is. Craig Guitarwannabee says he'll be hanging out at the Friedman Room, jamming the BEs. That's cool. That's cool. Hmm?
What was that? It sounded like somebody else was in the room with us.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Well, while you guys, well, not Dave, but while Johnny and everybody else is at NAMM, I'm gonna be at the day. I think it's called Days of the Dead horror convention in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's gonna be a lot of fun.
And while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna be where I'm at.
Yep, I'm gonna be where I'm at.
He'll be growing your goatee back.
I will.
Dave, grow the beard. Grow the beard. Yep. Yes.
You should do a grow stream. You know, where you just sit there and you just, you know, just for hours and hours and hours. And if you play it back fast enough, you can kind of see it growing in. It's like watching grass grow or whatever.
Time lapse. Yep.
Time lapse. Yeah. Time lapse.
I just read Black Belt's comment. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
Oh, the cutout of what's her name?
What's her name?
What's it's the
Twilight dude.
Oh,
Robert Pattinson. Bobby P.
Oh, in your room. Oh, I thought he was talking about at the convention.
No, he ain't gonna be there. He'd get his butt whooped if he showed
up. Horror convention. Me? No, I was gonna say the cutout at the convention would be what's her name? She hosted all those movies in the 80s. Elvira.
Was it? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you always see the cutouts of her like next to like the Coors Light and stuff.
Yep. Yeah. But it's gonna be cool.
She might be there.
Kane Hodder's gonna be there. Jason 7 and almost the rest of them. What?
Are they gonna wrestle?
No, I'm saying he's gonna be there. He played Jason in part 7, 8, 9, which is Jason Goes to Hell. Jason X, not Jason versus Freddy, and not the one that came out. What was it? 2009, I think was the reboot or whatever. But and then the guy that played Jason part 6 is going to be there as well, and they're both going to have their photo ops in full costume. Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Hogwarts Steaks asked me who I'd like to see performance at the Super Bowl halftime show. I'd like to see a duet of Justin Timberlake and Justin Bieber.
That would be good.
So you can see how many times you can fill up your toilet with vomit.
Gross. Hey, Rando. Well, cool, man. Cool. Are you gonna post a lot of stuff from that convention?
I say yes, but knowing me, I probably won't. I always say I'm going to do something, and I never do it. So, but I'll have Jeannie with me, so she'll be able to get me on my horse there. You know.
Cool.
So it's going to be cool. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are going to be there. The wrestlers, the Outsiders, NWO. No.
Gonna do it for Johnny. And not those Outsiders.
No, not those Outsiders. Man, neither one of you guys are up on your horror, huh?
I don't like horror.
Wait a minute.
I don't like
man. Too sweet. That's right, Boner Jams. There's an episode of WWF Monday Night Raw, or it might have been WWE then. I can't remember. Where our friend Boner Jams is in the intro scene when the camera zooms in on the crowd. So I forget what episode it is, but I think it's on like a WWE network, and you could see it online. And I don't know if he was in high school or college or whatever, but all of a sudden you just zoom in and you see him like, oh yeah, because he saw himself on the big Titantron or whatever. But it's so funny, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
That's cool, man. That's right, Quentin. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you were saying. Hey, Clayton James Hicks, 1998 Hicks. Yes, man. Franken Strat Friday, dude.
Frankenberry Friday.
That's Saturday morning, man.
Yeah.
The Frankenberries and the
all
that. What?
You count Chocula's?
Mm-hmm. Booberry.
Booberry too.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of guitars,
that's right. That's what the show is about.
We really haven't done anything. I wrote this down. Jeremy, are you still in here, man? Jeremy Carter. Jeremy sent me some a link today, and I know we said we weren't going to talk about any of the new Wolfgangs yet, because just in case. But he saw on a website the Z Sounds. Is it Z? Hey, Jeremy, there you are. Is it ZZ Sounds?
No, it's Z Sounds.
Z Sounds. Okay, I've got, so it's a Z and an S. Those pictures that were floating around are actually up on their website as far as guitars like coming soon. So it looks like those finishes are actual stuff. And Z Sound, yeah, well, two Z. How do you pronounce that? Z Sounds? Anyway, Jeremy, thanks for the message, man. And yeah, shout out, man, Jeremy, man. Thank you, man. He said he's a huge fan of watching us on here, and really, really appreciate you, man. But yeah, as far as the new Wolfgangs, we'll be looking at those a week from, well, actually a week from right now. We'll be getting kicked out of NAMM because it's they close at 6.
Wait, which day does it actually start?
It actually starts Wednesday, but that's only for the companies.
Gotcha.
So that's
like
what
set up Wednesday. Is that what they do?
Oh, everything's set up by Monday.
Oh, no crap.
Like they're probably set up now, actually. But yeah, Wednesdays, and when you first start, like let's say the Music Zoo will start streaming from NAMM over Instagram starting Wednesday, most likely, and that's when you'll get to see the booth, you know, all the different stuff, and so yeah. Anyway, but yeah, a week from right now, it looks like some of us will be trying to figure out what to do. You know.
Well, that's what I was going to ask next. Is what's going to be your plan of attack when you get in there? Food court?
No. EVH booth. That's where I guarantee that's where everyone's going to go when they first get there.
Well, the thing is, they don't open. They generally don't open till like 12 o'clock till noon, and NAMM opens up at like 10 or something. So you have a couple hours of just wandering around, and I mean, there's so much stuff. You know, there's so much stuff to look at and see, and but oh yeah, definitely when I get there, yeah, as soon as they open Thursday, if you guys want to meet up, EVH booth,
it's gonna look like the Pied Piper.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to be more interested in meeting Johnny than seeing those new colors.
I remember last year, Michael Smith and we were standing there, and I don't know the guy's name, so it's probably okay. This guy was like walking around the booth, and he looked kind of sketchy, like I'm thinking like, this guy looks kind of weird, you know. And he's walking around, and he turns around and he sees me. He's like, "Hey, Johnny, love your show." He shakes my hand, and I was like shocked, you know.
Now, what if that person is in the chat room right now, and they're like, "That was me. He thought I looked sketchy."
Yeah, man, you're sketchy looking. Whoever you are.
Okay, well that actually happened like 5 times. So
okay.
That makes it better.
Sketchy like what? Sketchy like they were giving you weird looks, or they were looking to like put a guitar down their pants or something sketchy?
Well, no, just kind of. They just had like there was just some vibe,
some nervous energy,
some
coming off.
Weird vibe, yeah, some weird vibe. I remember from all 5 of them. Whoa, yeah. So anyway, but no, there's lots of shows that people already have stuff planned out, like Friday night. You know, I saw some stuff on Facebook. Pete and who else was in the? Was it Craig? You guys are talking about like the show you're going to go to on Friday. You know, meaning like the after stuff. You know, there's a Randy Rhoads Remembered show that happens every year, where there's a lot of guitar players, a lot of great musicians at that. There's always just different shows. You know, I remember one of the big shows last year was Extreme. I remember they played, and actually Michael Anthony got up on stage with them and played. And I didn't go. I probably should have gone, but didn't go to that one.
You're too busy washing your hands with acid. Maybe if you had lava, could have done a better job.
There it is. There's yeah. There you go. If you guys are going next week, this is what you guys want to have.
Dave, Johnny is going to have a Batman utility belt with like 15 of those things around his waist. You can have them like this size.
That's a real good noise. Next time, use your mouth when you do that, will you?
Oh,
you're gonna have these like hanging off your pants, man.
Mm-hmm. I have a small one here. Small bottle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, with has glitter in it.
Yes, it's very nice. It's the kinder, gentler me.
Uh-huh. You do look gentler.
Yeah, the goatee makes you look mean. Really does. Without it, I kind of look retarded.
Oh, no.
Come here, kids.
No,
just kidding.
Okay.
Bam, bam.
Uh-huh.
So anyway.
No. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, wow, 90 people watching us.
What?
Yeah, leave a thumbs up.
Wow.
If you dig the stuff, subscribe to the channel. Hey, if you want that NAMM exclusive content, subscribe. All the cool after party stuff that you won't see anywhere else.
Exclusive. Yeah, not like anyone else with a phone is going to be there.
Uh-huh.
No, Johnny's the only one that's going to be allowed in with his phone.
Exclusive angle. Remember the exclusive angles? What was that from? Remember that?
What, exclusive angle meaning like lower to the floor when you're filming? Is that...
Remember I said something about an exclusive angle one time, and
I don't know.
It was really dumb. Yeah, if you want all those no. I was gonna say all those under the door angles.
the bathroom stall angle.
No, actually, I had a dream the other night. I had a dream. A dream that these guys broke into my house, and but they weren't doing anything. They had just broke in and they were just sitting on the couch, and I could see them from under the door from the bedroom.
Those are called squatters.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Check out this dude's guitar, man.
Yeah, they broke in and all they were doing was they were just sitting there and they were like going to the fridge, eating. And I was on my phone, and again, this was a dream, right? But my phone was like one of those flip phones, which is impossible to text on. And I was trying to dial 911 and I couldn't find the numbers to do it.
Yeah, don't they say that most people can't read while they're dreaming? And there's one other thing too. You can't
play guitars.
Guitar? No. There's one other thing you can't. Oh man, forget what the hell it is.
Remember stuff?
Well, there is a trick to that. You know what it is, right? Like when you wake up and you know you were dreaming and you want to remember. I guess the key is like keep your body super still, and then your brain will think you're. No, I'm trying to think what it is. Your brain will think you're still sleeping because your body's not moving, and then try to remember. I don't know. I've always read up on this crap because I always forget my dreams and it sucks. But I think we all do. So
no, I remember mine every day, man. Every day. Although I can't. Well, I can't remember last night. But no, the one. Let's take this back to guitars. The one thing that that is weird. Maybe some of you guys in the chat can relate to this. Like, let's say you dream, you know, you're a musician, you know, you play the guitar or whatever, and you dream that you write like a great song in your dream. And you're like, man, this is great. And then you wake up and you're like trying to remember the tune, or you do remember it. So you want to get up and you want to go and write it down or record whatever it is. But while you're doing that, you realize, oh, this isn't good. In the dream, this was great. You know, has that happened to any of you guys in the chat? Do you dream that you write music or come up with a great?
Yes, I dreamt a vocal melody one time, and it's on the new Gizmachi album coming out. I woke up and instantly grabbed my phone and hit the sound, whatever the hell it's called, the voice memos button, and recorded it, and it's still there. I don't want to play it on here because you're like, what the hell? It sucks, but it actually turned out really cool. Like I sent it to the rest of the guys, you know, like, yeah, that's actually kind of. You know, I knew specifically what part it was going to go in, and it worked. It turned out really well. Really
They're
good.
like, wow, that's in the same key of snoring. No, I know what you mean, though, man. I know what you mean. There's been times I've woken up and I've debated whether I should get up and go and record whatever idea that was, because it's still fresh in my mind and it's still good. But then the longer I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I'll never use that. You know, I don't know.
I got a question for you. Speaking of copyright stuff, right? Because Michael Smith said, let's hear it. If you play something that isn't released yet, right? And then when it gets released, it'll be copyrighted.
It'll come back
flagged then?
Yes. It'll come like years later. It'll come back and get you.
Oh, wow. Because I was going to fire it up on my phone, like the recorded version of the vocal. But then next year or later on this year, it'll be actually like released and the video will get flagged.
I'll get an email. Yeah.
Well, why would it be? I mean, if it's yours.
Huh? Well, no, it's no. But it'll be like up on iTunes and stuff. And
yeah, but doesn't he own it?
Yeah, I'm going to own it.
But it doesn't matter.
It depends, actually.
That doesn't make any sense. If you own it, you should be able to play it.
But you have to prove. I mean, I'm sure that when the time comes,
you have it copyrighted yet?
Technically, it's all on hard drive, so nobody could steal it. But as far as like getting a copyright flag on, you know, like this type of thing.
Yeah, but if there's no copyright, then it won't get flagged.
Well, we have to prove it.
It will.
You have to get the rights for the video to use the actual song.
Yeah,
it's all confusing, but
laws make no sense.
It's not that confusing. I mean, it I guess it kind of is, but it's but no, definitely it will. It'll probably because I got a copyright claim on a video from like 13 years ago. Like just the other day. It said this song was in your video, and it was a video of me walking through a guitar store, and you could hear a little bit of like some like of the radio and whatever song that was. 13 years later, I get the copyright on it.
Damn. Brendan Buttcheek says, when is it technically copywritten? Well, I remember in high school, I took like I don't know if it was in guitar class or music theory class, which I failed miserably, both of them. I remember them saying like, if you're writing music, this is obviously before the internet or anything, in email, you know, write down the music, lyrics, whatever it is, and put it in an envelope and mail it to yourself, and then don't open it.
Yes, that's the very least way you can do it. Yes, it doesn't. It'll hold up in court, but it's not as solid as doing it the other ways.
Yeah, I did that. I did that. Huh?
You did?
The thing where you make a tape. This was all my cool ideas and everything. And this is back in 92, 93. You know, way before any internet or any of that stuff. And I remember recording this tape and then mailing it to myself, and I never opened it.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
I did that with my first band, our Masters. We went to the studio and recorded four originals, 4 or 5, and we did the same thing. We just, you know, took a copy of the Masters and sent them to us.
So, Johnny, do you know where that package is?
It's somewhere.
Unboxing.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see that.
That'd be weird. Yeah, because we're talking how many years ago? Yeah,
that's the whole time capsule thing, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Well, if I find it, well, yeah. Let's say if I do find the package, yeah, we'll open it, and we'll listen to it, and yeah, it'll be interesting to hear. You know, because I've always recorded all my ideas, like every rehearsal. Most every rehearsal I ever did, every show, I've recorded just almost everything I've ever done. You know, so I've got a cassette somewhere of like everything there is. And then these days, just, you know, when I did the stream from the show last Friday, that's just the next evolution of that. You know.
Well, let me ask you guys a question, and this is actually a good question for everybody in the chat as well that plays guitar and writes music. Do you guys, when you're playing and writing something, if you come up with a cool riff or a lick or anything, can you remember it, or do you have to like record it to be able to go back like the next day or 2 days later? Oh, what the hell riff was that? How do you guys have to do it? Because I can't remember. There's so many riffs I've written. This is years ago, and if I didn't record it the next day or even a couple hours later, I'd be like, son of a B. I couldn't remember so many riffs that I wrote. I guess I didn't write them then, if you don't remember them, right?
Yeah. No, I record everything immediately. You know, I've got my iPad sitting there on the couch, and, you know, there's that guitar sitting there. And let's say if I'm sitting there on the couch strumming on that guitar and I come up with something that I like, I'll open up the iPad, open up the DAW, put it down, and it's put away. And then let's say if I'll go through the stuff every once in a while and listen to the stuff, and I'll just be shocked at not remembering any of the stuff at all, you know? But yeah, as far as remembering stuff, if you play it enough, yeah. And of course this stuff does, what do you call it? It changes. Like the more you play an idea, the more, you know, you get other ideas. And let's say if you take it to rehearsal or whatever, you know, the other people will say, hey, try this there, try that there, or whatever. So it changes. That's why if you listen to a lot of demos, let's just take Van Halen for, I don't know why, you know, listen to some of their demos of songs, and you'll hear like that kind of sounds like the song, but it's a little different. You know?
Dave?
I also record it. I always have a phone next to me.
But is the reason you have to record, or the reason you do record?
I don't remember it.
Okay, that's kind of my question. Like, well, I guess it's a not two-sided question, but double whatever. That, do you record it because you have to, or you just want to keep, you know, a log or a riff tape?
The only way to remember is to record it.
That's how I always felt with my stuff too. Unless, like Johnny says, if it's something that I sat there and played for hours and hours, then it's something that, you know, I could always go back to. But so,
But you always want to have a tape running. You want to put everything down, no matter what it is, no matter how simple it might be. Like the idea. Let's say you're overdubbing now, and you've got like the main idea, and let's say you have like even just like a 3-note little melody over it. You know, you want to put that down because you'll be like, man, this is great. You'll go to use the bathroom, or you'll come back. Okay, here's the same 3 notes, but you're not playing it the same way you were when it sounded good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that can drive you crazy, trying to get back to something that, so you always put it down, record it, and I have to tuck the chickens. So
okay, well, in the meantime, I guess Dave, if you want to, I'll run through the so we got a bunch of answers on this. And for the most part, everyone's saying they have to record it. Ashley Shepard, hey Ashley, what's going on, man? Record it. Boner Jams, record it. Todd Flowers, record it. Black Belt, Yellow Belly, I recorded on my phone. R2R3 says I have to record it. John BL, have to record it. Showman Blues, have to record it. Jimmy T, need to record it usually. Thrash Metal, millions of riffs lost to the something of the smoke of time. Sorry, I don't know what that. I'm probably reading it wrong. Vinny 5150 says he remembers his. Man, I wish I remembered stuff that I wrote. Soda Pop says he records it or he will forget. Ben Coombs, record. And I just lost the spot I was at. Crap.
Just go to the next spot.
Michael Smith says if I don't record something that I came up with, it's gone forever. Like if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? Like if you wrote a riff and you forget it, did you write it? No. Record it. John Windsor. Showman Blues says happens every time if I don't record it. Sometimes even just hum it on the phone. Yeah, I've done that as well. I have stupid licks and melodies that I've recorded. Metal Mike 5150 has to record it. Wow, we got a lot of answers on this. That's cool.
It reminds me of a story that Andy Alador told me a while ago. He
Sorry, you here?
Yeah. He wrote this song, and he wrote he.
Hold on, I'm sorry. One sec.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for him. So while we're waiting, let's see. Brian Cody says he tries to record all of his riffs. Sean Zimmerman says millions of riffs lost in the abyss. Yeah, I know what you mean. Todd, Soda Pop, you asking me if I've ever seen Scanners? I have not.
Sorry, she was just repeatedly trying to climb the stairs, so I was like, let me take her for a few so she'll
okay. So let me tell you this story. So Andy's writing and recording riffs to this song that he's writing, and he spent like a boatload of time on it. And like the week after he has it all written and recorded, he listens to the radio, and it's on the radio, and it's "Refugee" by Tom Petty. Exactly.
Whoa.
Exactly the same song. And apparently, I think he spoke to Mike Campbell about it, and they got a laugh out of it. But Andy lost the song because it was already written. He had never heard "Refugee" before. He never heard any of the riffs. He thought he was coming up with the whole thing. It was exactly the same song, different lyrics, of course. And it was "Refugee." And
who is this?
Andy Alador.
Oh, really?
He was writing a song back in the early '80s. He was writing a song, and he was like working really hard on it and recording all the riffs and all the melodies and everything. And he had the whole song done. And a week later, he gets on. He hears the song on the radio, and he's like, and it's "Refugee" by Tom Petty.
It's a great song too.
Yeah,
really is.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that sucks, man.
Button.
Yeah.
Wow. Hi, Ellie.
Who's that?
Hi.
Johnny.
Hi,
yeah,
Ellie.
you have a crush on Johnny. I could see it already. Yeah. Hi, Johnny.
Orange, red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Johnny. She was trying to climb the steps a bunch of times, so I was like, let me take her up here for a few minutes and just, let her see what we're doing. It's been a while since you've been on the show, huh?
Flowers.
What?
Flowers.
Flowers. I know. Flowers.
Jeannie said she had 2 Hershey's Kisses and all hell was breaking loose. Ellie, we're doing a show, so you have to be quiet, okay?
No, orange, red.
Orange, red.
Red.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. I was telling you guys I keep all these ideas. This is just on this iPad. This is just on this iPad right here. These are all sessions basically, and they're just like non-stop.
Wow.
yeah, wow. So wait, those are all sessions or just all like different riffs, just ideas, or those?
Yeah. Yeah, well, there are multi-track sessions of ideas and riffs.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh, see, Ellie knows. Yeah,
Ellie knows. Yeah.
Smashed all day. No, I've never played those signature guitars. I heard they were fantastic. I've never even seen one other than Alex Lifeson playing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
Hot stuff, huh?
Tea. Tiger. Orange, red. Topics.
Ellie.
Topics.
Oh, she likes those picks, huh?
Yeah. Yep. She loves the guitar picks. She, if I have my guitars laying around, she'll walk up and take them out of there, out of the, between the strings. She'll take them out. Thank you. Want me to put them on?
No.
Daddy's gonna wear them.
No.
No. Nerd Halen. Those are Caleb's picks. See, look at this one.
Awesome. Speaking of Nerd Halen, you saw his pants that he's working on?
Yes. I thought those were like real pants, but then I guess he just painted the front. Like he painted those, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Are they yellow? Because it looked black and white to me.
Yeah. Here, yeah, we'll show them. I shared them on Instagram. So, yeah, on that one. EVH GEAR Live Instagram. There he is.
That's all you're gonna show? Just
before it switched back to who knows what, let me screenshot that. Yeah, with you guys know. Okay, here it is. There we go.
Look, he did a really good job on them.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're going to last, though. Maybe one wash.
Well, you just don't wash them then. If they're your stage clothes, you just don't wash them.
Yeah, you don't wash stage clothes. Especially if you're on tour. You never wash your clothes.
No wonder. Johnny.
No, the trick to touring
Stay home.
Besides, yeah, all your clothes, you wear them inside and out as much as you can.
What?
Yeah, sorry, Johnny, but that's you're full of crap.
Eddie?
Sorry, Sammy.
Ellie. Who's in Van Halen?
Dave.
Dave? Eddie? Eddie?
There is no Van Halen. It's all farce.
All right, I'm going to bring her downstairs.
Buggy. Ian.
Eddie? Sammy?
Ian.
All right, I'm going. I'll be right back.
Family's definitely not in Van Halen.
Well, I was going to say something funny about that. Because whenever a Van Halen song or a Sammy Hagar song comes on, she says, Eddie, Sammy, Michael, Alex, Van Halen. In a couple years, she's going to be pissed. She's like, Sammy Hagar hasn't been in Van Halen since 1996.
Sorry, Daddy.
She's going to be ticked, man. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to bring her downstairs. Say bye, Ellie.
Bye, Dave.
Bye.
Bye.
Daddy.
Bye, Daddy. Daddy's going with you. But I'm coming back up.
Bye, Dave. Bye, Johnny.
Oh, wow. Bye.
Bye.
Anthony, I don't count 2004. I'll be right back.
Oh, man. Oh, man, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Oh. So where are we?
No.
What's going on? Let's see. We talked about that.
Somebody wants one of those.
Uh-huh.
What, John BL? What do you want to see?
Yep. Okay. Well, now this is your thing, man.
Really?
I'll be right back.
I'm back, though, so it's okay.
Okay. God. You guys are-
In and out.
John BL, the guitar I'm holding is this one.
The Red Beach.
Yeah. Good sounding guitar.
Yes. Whoa. Almost yes.
What?
I thought you hit it on something on the way
No,
down.
I didn't. I just.
Okay.
Oh, that's the strap locks making noise. Let's see if it's in tune now. You can't get any other guitar to stay in tune other than one with an edge system on it
Yep.
when you do that stuff.
Everybody, thank you for the kind comments on Ellie. It does mean a lot. That's cool. And Brendan Buttcheeks just texted me and said, here is how stupid I am. I just realized Ellie's initials are EVH.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, I'm not typing that in the room. Well, I just read it on the internet. So sorry about that.
Yeah, Rob, this guitar has EMGs in it, an 85 and 2 SAs. I'm not a real big fan of EMGs, but this guitar is very cool, and that's how it came. So,
What kind of what is that body on that? Is it alder?
it's a Koa top on a mahogany body.
Okay. Is it heavy or light?
It's very light.
Ooh. I don't know why that's blocked.
I lost it. I can't even find it.
Josh Lamas says, "Hey guys, this is obviously a question for you, Dave. Looking to install a Godot Floyd on my Strat. Godot doesn't offer a locking nut that matches my 9.5 radius and 1.65 nut width.
Well, that's an R2. 1.65 is an R2. A regular Floyd Rose nut will work on that.
So Godot doesn't offer a. Hold on a second. They don't offer an R2 nut?
They do.
So what's he saying? If they don't, he's saying they don't offer a nut that matches his radius for his neck and that nut width.
I mean, you're not going to get a radius to be perfect. But I mean, it'll work. I mean, they don't make nuts to fit every radius. It's you know, it's kind of like a potluck thing. I think they make two different ones. They make a radius nut for a 7 1/4, which is, you know, stock Fender, and then they make like a 10-inch radius, which your 9.5 will work fine. It'll work fine on your 9.5, and then they make one for 12-inch and 12-inch and flatter.
So should he just call the company and explain to them?
Yeah, just say he's got a 9.5 inch radius neck fretboard. You need an R2 nut for it. Yeah, I just got a I just got a text from Michael James Frost. Would you like to see the headstock with the decal on it before clear?
Would I like to, or would you like to?
Yeah. Would you like to see it?
Shoot, yeah.
Hang on. See the little pink gem?
Oh, Johnny presented you. Okay, now I can talk. Oh, yeah, man. That's awesome.
And just so you know, that green color isn't really that dark. It's just a dark picture.
Yeah.
It's going to be more vibrant than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the green from being presented.
What?
See the green line on his screen that says he's presented?
Mm-hmm.
It was going through that.
Oh. Showman Blue says, Dave, what's the difference between an R2 and R3 nut?
R2 is a 1.65 nut, you know, size on the first fret. It's regular R2. This is an R2. R3 is going to be wider. R4 is going to be even wider, and R5 will be the widest.
But would you say the majority are R2?
Yeah, there's probably more R2s than anything else. Charvel guitars are usually R5.
Wow.
Because they're 1 3/4 inch width.
What would a 7-string be? What would be on a Universe?
I don't know. I really don't.
Ellie. Jesus.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I remember I remember all the Kramer stuff was always R2s.
Yeah, well, the Berettas were usually R5. You know, like in 84, 85, 84 and 85, they were R5s.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a special order one, like my 84 was a special order, so the guy ordered it with an R2, so it's a normal.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doing?
I'm still here. I'm here, but Howie is eating his breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Nice.
Thrash Metal says the J, a 7-string is R7, duh. Well, then why isn't a 6-string an R6?
Rob 2127-1 wants to know how good brass nuts are for guitar. It's kind of an acquired taste. I'm not really a fan of brass nuts on a guitar. It's kind of and the brass also is it's pretty soft. It's not the strongest of metals. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, a lot of people like it.
Mm-hmm. That was the big thing, though, in the 70s, though.
70s and early 80s, yeah.
Was the brass. Everybody wanted the brass, the brass nut, the brass bridge. You know? All those aftermarket parts were all... A lot of it was the brass, you know. What was the company? The company that made a lot of that stuff.
Wasn't it Badass?
Badass Brass?
Yeah, they did like those bass bridges, I remember. There was a lot of bass bridges made by them.
All Parts?
Well, before All Parts.
I don't know who else it would have been. Probably the same company that made that bridge on your telly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta figure out what kind of bridge that is, man, because that's awesome.
Yeah, Metal Mike. Yeah, this is an Ibanez Red Beach Voyager. Yes. John BL, you wanted to know the year of this guitar? I believe it is a 92, 91 or 92. It's also numbered and signed by Red on the back.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a cool guitar. Really nice guitar.
If you guys could pick one album that you would say changed your life as far as music goes, it can even be as far as guitar playing goes, but something that kind of steered you, you know, at a younger age, like, oh crap, this is what's, you know, what's happening for me. What would you say it is?
Who? Me? Me first?
Yeah, you go first.
I know you can't even see me. I'm sorry. Yeah, my camera's not on for a minute. I can tell you one that really changed everything. Not the first one, like not the first album that really got me into playing, but the one that really made me really go in a different direction.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be about guitar playing. It can just be,
or just music.
Yeah, just music in general. You know,
music in general. Yeah, it was a cassette by Andy Summers called "Charming Snakes." I remember I was in Berkeley, California, on Telegraph Avenue. There's Amoeba Music and there's Rasputin's Records, and Rasputin's was changing locations. They used to have two. If any of you guys lived in Berkeley or the Bay Area, you might remember this. Back 25 years ago, they had the main store on one side of the street, and they had like all the used stuff like on the opposite side of the street. Like you just cross the street, and there's like that's when they're blowing out like all the cassettes, you know. And I remember walking in there one day, and this was in 1997, and I remember looking through the cassettes, and I saw this cassette by Andy Summers called "Charming Snakes," and it was like 50 cents. And that was before I really got into the Police or any of that stuff. And I knew who he was because of the Police. But I just thought, it's 50 cents. I'll buy it, whatever, you know. And I put it on, and yeah, it totally changed everything for me as far as guitar and guitar style
and just music in general. Like it kind of
oh yeah,
what you ended up liking for the most part.
Yeah, because it was different. I mean, it wasn't, you know, because back then I was all, oh, my guitar has to have a Floyd Rose. You know, it was, you know, I wouldn't touch a guitar. You know, if it didn't have it, I wouldn't touch a Strat. You know, it had to have a humbucker. You know, and then yeah, once I heard this record, it was just different style of music. It was jazz. It was instrumental jazz, is what it was. And yeah, it just changed everything, and it made me like, you know, a lot of stuff now that I wouldn't have, I wasn't into, you know, back when I started, or never thought I would be into now, you know. And I still have it. I've got the cassette. He signed it for me one time when I saw him, and so I got it, and it's pretty cool.
Did you explain to him, man, this changed my life, man?
I don't know.
You were too busy drooling?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Dave? I know we might have talked about this before, but I always love this kind of discussion because it's,
well,
go ahead.
My story is going to be like out of left field. You know, it's not what you think it's going to be. There are two records that.
And I just yelled at Boner Jams for saying more than one.
Well, I'm going to say two. Well, actually, I'm going to say a record and a song.
Okay.
I was 3 years old, and the record was the soundtrack to Jesus Christ Superstar. And the song was Wake Up Little Susie by the Everly Brothers. And I used to have like a plastic microphone, a little toy microphone, and this little recording, or, you know, on the record player or whatever my dad would let me play with. And I would sing the songs along with the record. And I'd always sing Wake Up Little Susie, Wake Up Little Susie, and all that stuff. And from then on, I knew I liked music, and you know, I was intrigued by music.
So before you finish that, before you get into the album, so that's probably your first memory then. At 3 years old, I mean, you don't remember.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that has to be your first memory of
yeah.
And it's that song.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So what about with the album, and how old were you when it changed?
Same thing. It was exactly the same time. It was the song "Wake Up Little Susie," because I didn't remember any of the other songs on that record. I just remembered that song on that record, and the whole record of Jesus Christ Superstar. And what intrigued me mostly before I got into the music was the insignia on the record. The insignia I was just intrigued by you know, if you look it up, it's just this, you know, stupid insignia. Very much like the VH on Van Halen. Before I knew what Van Halen was, like, I would have the VH on my binders in school, not knowing what it was, because my buddies all had VH on theirs, so I put it on mine, not knowing what Van Halen was. And then I went to a Van Halen concert and found out what a Van Halen was. But it was the same thing with this Jesus Christ Superstar record. I would, you know, I liked the way the record cover looked, and then when I finally started hearing the songs, I like remembered the lyrics and sang along with the songs. Well, as good as someone 3 years old could sing. Yeah. But you know, it was you know, my mom actually made little tapes of me doing this. So to this day, there are tapes at my mom's house of me singing Jesus Christ Superstar at 3 years old.
But what about maybe in your early teen years when you were listening to some stuff And then was there one record that came out that kind of steered you into what your musical tastes ended up becoming, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
You know,
there wasn't that pinnacle record that came out.
There was a record, and I was very young. I would say I was 12, maybe 11 or 12, and it was the band Saga from Canada. Remember that band Saga?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of that song? Hang on a second.
Well, Ben and Amanda should know. They're Canadian. I don't know why that's funny, but Ben, do you know who Saga is? Ben Coombs. Yeah.
All right. While he's looking for that, here's the tape right there. This is it. The tape that changed everything for me right there. And then when I saw him, probably, I don't know, some months later, he signed it for me right there.
Yeah. That's the tape.
That's the tape. This is what changed a lot of stuff for me. This one. It's a great album too. I mean, it's but it's like instrumental jazz, you know. So it's
damn, who's blowing up?
Me. Just more pictures of my guitar. Well, it's not mine yet, but I think the name of the song, because it's not coming up, I think it was called "On the Loose."
Everybody, Jeannie just texted me and said, "Wait, what's the question?" Everybody in the chat, at Jeannie and ask her and tell her what the question is. I'll be right back. And then I'll give you mine. I'll give you mine's.
Here's another tape I found. Right here.
Cool.
Yeah. And actually, Andy Summers is on this too. You know, we all know it because of Donut City right there. But there's also a song called Human Shout by Andy Summers, which is on there. Michael, I know, man. I know. I found it. And DM me your address, and I'll get that right to you as soon as I can.
So, Johnny, I have a question. If I played a live version of this song, would you get dinged for it?
Was it a hit?
Maybe for a second.
Maybe. Like, how live is it? Is it like an audience recording or?
Well, it's on YouTube. It's called live. It's probably an audience recording.
Yeah, I'd probably get.
It depends if it's like a release. If it's a release live album or something, then
no, it doesn't even have to be that anymore.
Really?
That's why a lot of people that do covers. I'm shocked that I didn't get any kind of dings for the cover tunes that we played last Friday. You know, I guess we sounded that. I was gonna say we sounded that bad.
The name of the record was called Worlds Apart. Saga is the name of the band. The name of the album was Worlds Apart, and the single was On the Loose. And it had great guitar in it. It's just a great song. And that's what got me into rock and roll. One of the songs that pivoted me towards rock and roll.
Can you play it on the guitar?
I can't remember it to save my life right now. I'd have to. You know what? Hang on a second. Maybe I can. Hang on.
Yes, the mute button. Let me learn it real quick. I love it.
But also,
well, present Dave, so it's like just staring at him while he's trying to learn it.
He's like, Wait, where's the guitar? Play some notes like you're trying to figure something out. Like one of those shreds videos.
Oh, yeah.
Dave does all shreds.
Here we go. Let's see what we got. Dave Nesdall shreds. Is he smiling because he thinks we're stupid, or is he smiling because he remembered it?
Oh no, he's looking.
Yes. Wait, I'm going to do the whatchamacallit line, the Yngwie Malmsteen shreds line. Remember that? No? I'm in new God.
Yes, I am so fat.
Yeah, that's so fat. Oh, those are great, man.
Oh.
So did you remember?
It's really a keyboard song. There's a lot of guitar in it, but they're just riffs. You wouldn't be able to really catch the drift of the song.
Mm-hmm. Is it progressive?
No,
rock?
No, it's just like pop rock.
Pop rocks.
Pop rocks. We like those. No, but yeah, you can put like the actual, like whatever's actually on YouTube, like the actual tune. We can put in the Discord.
Okay, so do it.
Do it now.
Do it now.
I'll write it down.
I still have to give my album a record or whatever it is.
Saga, S-A-G-A, and the name of the song is On the Loose.
On the Loose. I'll have to listen to that. I'll have to find it.
It's really good.
2 O's.
I would imagine.
So it would be very easy for me to say like a Van Halen album. It would be super easy for me to say that.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be fun.
What?
That wouldn't be fun.
No, it wouldn't be fun. Because I mean, you know, I've said to you guys before, like my older brother, he was the one that got me into, you know, Van Halen and Rush and stuff at a very, very young age. Because, you know, everybody in here that has an older sibling, especially like a male having another older brother, you always looked up to him, and it's like whatever they're doing, oh, that's cool. I'm gonna do the same thing. So, you know, I always listened to Van Halen from a very young age and stuff like that, but I never liked any kind of like heavy metal. You know, kind of like Van Halen was basically as heavy as I got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same with me. Yeah, well, the early Van Halen stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give us a record?
Yeah.
And then when you're done,
I cut either one of you guys off and say, "Well, you're gonna get to the point or what?"
God,
I'm responding. So it was Christmas Day of 1998. I was up at my cousin's house, and he had just gotten the Nintendo Entertainment System, with Castlevania.
Yeah.
He got 2 cassettes that day. He got Def Leppard, Hyromania, and Hysteria. Hysteria and Hyromania. I almost said it again. For Christ's sake. Hysteria.
Hyromania.
Yeah, Hyromania.
Hysteria.
Hysteria. And I'd already heard that because of like Pour Some Sugar on Me was all over everything.
All your meals.
Ooh. Yeah.
You have Nutella for breakfast.
And then he also got And Justice for All from Metallica.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe this was either right around the time or before the one video. I mean, I could be wrong on that. I'm thinking back, and I just remember like not really hearing this before. You know what I mean? And I remember sitting there playing Nintendo that entire Christmas day, just like, you know, we would swap like we'd listen to Def Leppard, and then we'd put the Metallica tape in. Then we'd switch them back and forth all day. And I just remember something about that Metallica, and I didn't want to admit it at first, you know, like your cousin's doing something that's not cool. You know, I don't like that, but I did. Something about it just was sticking me, man. And couple days later, I was like, hey, let me borrow that Metallica tape, you know? And that was it, man. From then on, just more and more metal, and you know, it just kept getting heavier from there. But that, I would say, that album kind of changed, you know, the direction into, you know, like the guitar player that I became, even though I wasn't playing guitar at that point. But I said 98.
Yeah.
No way. I did?
Yep.
Oh, well, I meant 88. Yeah. Michael Collins. My apologies.
Well, I thought you said 88.
I thought, well, it was 88.
98.
So anyway, yeah, the Van Halen 3 is still on my mind. It's hard to believe that was only 10 years apart. Wow, man. No,
I can't hard to believe it's been 20 years since.
Yeah, it came out in 88.
99. That's
so
scary.
I have two other records that also really changed me and got me into rock and roll. The two records that really did it for me, and they were exactly at the same time, because I was at a summer party in 1982, and at this summer party there were three records that were playing on the little boombox radio, and the three records were Van Halen Diver Down, Rush 2112,
yes,
and AC/DC Back in Black. And I remember you know, the year before I had gone to my first Van Halen show, so I knew the Van Halen stuff. But the AC/DC, you know, hearing Back in Black, hearing all those songs, and then side one of 2112 blew my mind. And that's right then and there I wanted to play rock and roll music.
Yeah, that's Butt Cheek's favorite band is Rush. And I'm sure it's a lot of Canadians' favorite bands, because Amanda and Ben are talking about it. Michael Smith. But there was when we were discussing this, when the question was first asked, we had a lot of great albums people were mentioning. And just give me a second, I'll scroll back and try to find some of them. I saw one of them was oh my God, where the hell was it? Appetite for Destruction from Guns N' Roses, Soda Pop, Smashed All Day, got it this time. He says Beastie Boys License to Ill. That's a great album.
So Sabotage.
The Woodstock soundtrack with Hendrix and Santana, says Todd Flowers. R2R3 Women and Children First. Boner Jam's Korn's self-titled album. Yeah, that had a lot to do with my heaviness as well, as far as being a guitar player. That's when I really started to like, oh, okay, I'll play a little heavier now. Ben Coombs says Diver Down. Really? Ben, I didn't think you were a hard rocker like that. I didn't think Van Halen would have affected you that long ago in as far as your musical tastes. Who am I missing here? I know I'm scrolling around. I'm just trying to find stuff. Metal Mike says Van Halen 1. John BL, 1984. He was 10 years old. Yeah, man, a lot of good albums. Brendan Buttcheeks was Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz. Showman Blues says the Rolling Stones out, self-titled. Ashley Shepard says Megadeth's Countdown to Extinction. Man, I love that album. Terry's GG&G says Jimi Hendrix Experience. Awesome stuff, man. Jimmy T, Surfing with the Alien. GTV, Guitar TV said No Facial Hair.
That's a great album.
Great album, man.
I had a lot of that stuff too. You know, the Guns N' Roses, you know, tapes. You know, when it was Van Halen, I had mostly like LPs, and this was 80s in 86, 87. I would buy, You know, like I've said, that my first Van Halen record was 5150. I bought that on cassette at a Target in 1986.
Targets were around then?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. This was in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Nebraska Honey.
And they had on display Eat 'Em and Smile by David Lee Roth and Van Halen 5150, both side by side. And I'm like, Van Halen, you know?
Now, this might be a stupid question, and I should know this. Wasn't Dave still Warner Brothers as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I wonder.
Ted Templeman produced his record.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, looking back now, it's like, I wonder if both sides were kind of ticked about the same record label pushing both albums next. Of course, for the record label, it makes sense. But I could see, I mean, think if you're in a band, right? And you split with a member, and then they put out a solo record, and next thing you know, you go to a record store and it's like, wait, if somebody walks in with $15, they can only afford one of those. You know, you almost have to pick.
Mm-hmm. That's what I did.
I wonder if
that's what I did, was I picked.
You chose wisely.
And from then on, I was a part of the Van Hagar camp. You know, David Lee Roth, I thought his videos were funny. You know, I thought the stuff was good. But to this day, and Dave hates it when I say this, I've still never heard the second side of Eat 'Em and Smile.
What? Come on, man.
You know?
All right, everybody give Johnny homework.
One of the best records of the 80s.
You know? But 5150, I wore out. I went through like 3 cassettes of that. You know?
Speaking of wearing out cassettes and albums, I remember when somebody told me for the first time that you can't wear out a CD. And I remember, and I know that's, looking back, I mean, the information on the CD, like, you know, over years and years, you might pop a CD in, you know, that you burned or something, and it won't read or something like that. But
yeah, CDRs. Like I used to go to these computer shows back in the year 2000. 2000, 2001. I'd go to these computer shows where you would get CDRs in like huge bundles.
The spindles,
yeah, the CDRs, but they're generic. So you'd go through them and
look,
let's say
what I got here.
Yeah, but the ones I would get were like this tall, like 150, 100, you know, CDRs, and you'd put them in, and let's say like half of them are bad, they wouldn't burn. You know, but let's say the ones you did burn, the ones you did use, let's say if I put one in today, it would just be nothing but it would just be crackling. You know, so they definitely wear out.
But it's not like wearing out because you're playing them too much. It's just like time, I guess, you know, the air hits it and it just kind of like anything, you know.
Well, they skip. They skip. Yeah, they do wear out.
But you can have a CD playing forever and it won't technically, you know, the laser won't wear the CD out.
John BL, hang on. John.
Yeah.
Wait, John's telling me, huh? No, I think it was proven that they do wear down, like the laser.
Freaking laser beams. Did you not see what the hell is the movie called again?
Avatar? I've never seen it.
No, not Avatar. Austin Powers.
Yeah. The first one?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Okay, well that was a reference to
Yes.
Oh, okay. I saw it in the theater. I saw it in Berkeley on Shattuck Avenue in the theater, like when it first opened.
Yep. That was my the start of my love affair for what was her name again? Elizabeth Hurley. Oh my God.
Do you follow her on Instagram?
I used to. I had to unfollow her.
Because it's like the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah. You know? You can tell she's full of herself. I don't like that. Look at me at this angle. Look at me in this bikini. Look at me over here. It's like, just shut up. Oh man.
But what? But yeah, CDs. Yeah, they were down.
Well, here, John BL, he answered, says they don't wear out in the same way a cassette tape or vinyl record used to wear out because there is no physical contact with the recording surface, but they do deteriorate. That's a great, or whatever of what happens to them.
Yeah. Over time, it gets harder and harder for the laser to read the data.
For the laser,
that's what it is. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember that now.
Yes.
Oh man.
Smashed all day. I've had Liz Hurley. Oh, you know from experience, dude. Him and her got it on. Woo. No.
So I don't know what we were.
Dave, do you want to show more pictures?
I don't have any more pictures.
I thought that's what you were getting.
I got one more picture of where he placed the Mike Frost guitars.
Okay. So what's the ETA for this guitar?
Beginning of February.
That's like 2 weeks.
Pretty much. He's clear coating the body and the headstock tomorrow morning. And he ordered the pickups, and then he's just going to put it together.
What pickups are you getting?
Evolutions.
Yeah.
Green ones.
That's cool, man.
Soda Pop says, do you still have a CD collection? Yeah, I mean, they're all in boxes in the attic. My CD collection's in there, and so is Jeannie's, and all a bunch of different boxes. That's where that one day when I had to go dig this out, my Larry Mitchell CD, and I have something else up here. But yeah, I still have all. I can't throw stuff like that out, man. You know. I still have my old tape collection.
Yeah. I do too. I do too. But I think somebody asked me earlier about something about CDs a long time ago. If I still use CDs or something. Rarely. Like as far as burning a CD, very, very, very rarely. You know, everything's uploaded to SoundCloud now, you know, and either kept private or it's, you know, there for, you know.
Showman Blues says disc rot can occur from chemical or physical deterioration due to poor manufacturing quality, like BMG and Columbia House. If you'll notice, those CDs got ruined a lot faster than normal, like store-bought CDs.
Well, those CDs,
you paid a penny for them.
Yeah, they're only. But how much was shipping though for that stuff?
Yeah, you didn't have to pay for. All you have to pay is shipping. Like what? Yeah. Humidity disc rot appears as discoloration, especially around the edges of the disc, or if it's poor quality disc, you may start to see delamination or separation of the disc itself. And it's funny because Brendan, if you're still in here, when I used to work at IBM, I used to bring my whole CD book in. Remember those things? I forget what the company was.
Yeah.
You had the CD book with like 200 CDs or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I had you keep them either in your car or you have them. Remember those CD things on the visors?
Yes.
Those things. Remember those? Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to bring that in to work, and we had a little CD boombox. And one of the areas I worked, what the hell was it called? Like the Veet tool or something. And it had this liquid chemical, right? But of course I was so lazy where I didn't want to take my gloves off that I had on to change out CDs from my CD player. And all the CDs that I would that would make contact with this chemical, it would just eat them, man. Like the information on so many of the CDs that I still have, gone.
You mean actual like pressed CDs?
Well, I can honestly say that I just remember the ones I know I got from Columbia or BMG. I think BMG was the one I belonged to. The V tool, yeah. That tool, that liquid, whatever the hell was in it, man, ruined a buttload of my CDs. It was acid, Jay.
Is it Gino? Yeah, Case Logic.
Case Logic, yes. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Yeah, where's the
No, this one.
There it is. Yeah. I even had the Case Logic cassette ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Where each side holds like 10 or 15 cassettes.
Yeah.
On each, and you flip it over.
Mm-hmm.
It has the zippers.
Had the plastic inserts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, remember the things that kids nowadays just have no idea. We would travel with our entire like CD. What CDs am I bringing today with me? You know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought it was cool when somebody had a car that had the CD multiple players like in the car where they could put in like 5 CDs, CD changers. Yeah,
the trunk CD changer,
the trunk one. Yeah,
that was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but I remember thinking it was cool because it's like you could go through 5 albums or whatever while you're driving instead of just having to put one in, next one.
Yeah. It's like you're driving and you're like, oh, you want to hear something else? All right, pull over on the side of the road, hop out, swap
open
out.
the trunk.
Go to the trunk.
Yeah, it was a cartridge. It was like a cartridge you would take out, and then you'd fill it back up with different CDs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, nowadays just like everything is just right here, man. It's nuts when you think about it.
Oh, every day. I mean, nowadays it's like next. Not that song. It's rare that people even buy full albums anymore, like on iTunes. You just download like the ones with the most stars or the ones that you like.
Yeah, and I know a lot of bands have kind of gone to just either releasing singles or just EPs. And as you know, we're a little older than obviously the generation that's buying most of the music now or even listening to a lot of the pop music now. But to me, like, I like full albums. I like the experience and the ebb and flow of, because back when we were, the bands that we listened to, there was a method to putting together, going back to vinyl, like you need a banger for song 1 and a banger for the side 2 opening, and cassettes too. It's like, it was all like thought out of how do you open the album? How do you close the album? What song is going to start side 2? It's just, and nowadays, like, people are just buying individual songs, and it's like, I don't know.
It's horrible.
It is.
You know what really sucks is that today my iPod Classic died.
No.
My iPod.
How old was it?
I don't know, 10 years old, and it has 25,000 songs on it.
I've got mine in the car. My iPod Classic.
That's where mine is. That's where mine lives, and it died today.
Yeah, the battery on mine doesn't hold a charge at all. I have to have it plugged into the USB all the time. And I remember last year flying to Anaheim almost exactly a year ago. And
what was that?
It was a fly.
Damn,
huge fly.
No, it looked like it came right out of the chat. Like something flew out of the chat and went right behind you. That's weird.
It was Ozzy Osbourne.
Man, that's crazy.
Where did it go? Yeah, huge. I don't know what you call those things. Things like that big. Yeah.
Dragons.
Yeah. But no, I remember almost a year ago because I hate flying, and that's why I was saying the other day to you guys, like the earbuds are useless on a plane. You put them in, you cranking the music, and all you're hearing is like, you can't hear anything.
You got to chew gum, man. So you keep swallowing to pop your ears. Or you don't chew gum, do you?
I don't anymore. No.
He doesn't swallow either.
I was gonna say, are you one of those guys who like used to smoke, but you won't chew gum because it has what's the chemical that like sugar-free gum has in it? Aspartame or something?
No, no, no. I got no. After I quit smoking, I got hooked on the nicotine gum.
Oh, the nickel rep.
You know, the generic Nicorette.
I'm hooked on Tums.
The CVS version of the Nicorette gum. The stuff was amazing.
Really?
Oh, there was like a fruit flavored one. So good. And I would just be popping those things all day long.
It looks like you're salivating right now, man.
You know? Yeah.
I do that with Tums.
Tum.
Oh,
Love them.
gosh. Oh.
They make those chewable Tums now. The ones.
Well, yeah,
they look like candy.
They are. I don't know how good it is for you, but it's I like 4 of them a day.
Damn, really?
They're amazing. The berry flavors.
That sounds.
The ones we have, yeah.
That sounds like a stomach ache, man.
No, you eat them when you have a stomach ache.
But it seems like too many of them, it would just give you a stomach ache. Like a heaviness. Or like a dryness. I don't know. I used to pop those Pepto-Bismol.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I used to get horrible stomach pains after I would eat. You know, like 20 years ago or whatever, just from stress.
Hold on, you took. I know it says it on there for that type of stuff, but to me, Pepto-Bismol is strictly for diarrhea.
Oh,
strictly, because if you take Pepto, you're not pooping for like 24 hours at least.
Look at the turn this is taking, man.
Well, you brought up Pepto.
Yeah. No. I would pop that stuff nonstop, just thinking it took care of stuff. Maybe it was the Tums I should have been taking, you know. But I woke up one night because I didn't know. Pepto-Bismol, the tablets, it turns your tongue black.
Yeah, and it turns something else black too.
And I had no idea. I woke up one night to go use the bathroom. I looked in the mirror and I freaked out because my tongue was black.
Oh my God. Bozique, to get things back on guitar and music, I guess, Bozique says, Jay, the thing that bothers me is that so many great guitarists will never get rich today or get the notoriety they deserve, like the guys from our era. Yeah, man. I mean, they'll get the maybe not the amount of notoriety that our guitar heroes got, but it's just, yeah, they won't be the level of rock star and like superstardom and all that stuff. They're not gonna see that.
No, it's very, very rare now because everybody, like we were saying the other day, you know, because of the internet, anybody can make a record at home, put it up, do an Instagram story. There it is. You know, spam all your friends nonstop.
Yeah, and in the 80s, like if you saw somebody playing fast or something like that, it's like, wow, look at that guy. Nowadays, like, oh, so, you know, it's a dime a dozen nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a dime a dozen then. Now it's,
but it was still kind of a new thing during that era of like guitar shredding and that stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a Instagram video today of some dude. I'm not going to name his name, but he was just ripping on some stuff. But I was, you know, I can't play what he played on that video. But at the same time, I'm like, where are those notes to hold on to remember? Like when I think back of that video, I can't remember a thing he did.
Mm-hmm. Well, plus it was a story, right? Instagram story. Those things go by so quick.
No, it was I think it was an actual post on there. So it was like, I think it was like 45 seconds of him just playing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's a great guitar player. But just
it's just it's just too much content, like nonstop. Like, you know, because of these phones and just, you know, everything is right here. We can look up we could tune into this right now on this.
Yeah.
You know, and bump it up to 85 viewers or whatever. You know, which leave a thumbs up if you guys dig this stuff. Subscribe. Lots of NAMM stuff next week. But no, these days it's everything is so quick. You're just scrolling, liking, doing those what we call the drive-by likes, where you're liking the posts that you shouldn't like.
Yeah, you got
and you get unfriended because you accidentally liked something that you
Yeah,
thought
you gotta be
was
careful
good,
with
but yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, didn't somebody that we know get in trouble for that?
Maybe that was us.
Oh no, I thought it was somebody else that we're
All of
we're
us.
friendly with.
It's nonstop.
Mhm.
It's nonstop. That's why you gotta take your time while you're scrolling. Enjoy.
But it's almost
the
become to
3
that point-
seconds.
Yeah, it's almost come to that point now where it's like you're looking through and you see like who's liking your videos or your pictures, and it's like, oh, so and so hasn't liked it yet. It's like,
Yeah, you know, give me a break. I'm sorry I didn't see your post. You know, Jesus.
I know. Dave Nesdahl, I don't see your name on here anywhere.
And you won't ever.
Here we go. Yeah. Here's my latest post. Right. Oh, come on. There we go.
We'll go to the bottom. We'll go to
There
the
it
bottom
is.
where it says likes.
There it
Like
is. Yeah.
Lift
Yeah.
up.
There's my latest post.
Hold on, lift up.
And then, you can see it. You
Does
see
it
that?
say, does it say liked by J7
You,
over
you
there
see
it is.
that? There he is. Yeah, I know. Jay saw this. Oh look, and I can see Rob's avatar there. So Rob liked it. I don't see Dave's avatar.
Rob's Abada.
Because I haven't gone on Instagram all day. Give me a break.
Instagram.
God. Here, I'll
Brendan
go
Butchie
find it
said
now.
he gets upset if I don't like his posts.
Here.
Oh, he
Yeah.
asked a question earlier about what pickups should he get for Brendan. If you don't mind, ask that question again. Like, what do you want to put those pickups in? Actual guitar, or are you is it a cigar box guitar? Because he wants to put pickups in something, but I don't remember what he actually said. Yes, sir.
That's my belly.
I gotta eat
Mhm.
something.
We need more thumbs.
Oh, he said the guitar he had on Instagram. Oh, see? Let me go to my likes. What was it? A blue Strat style guitar?
Blue?
Blue.
That boy Blue.
Let me go to Brendan Buttcheeks and see what he's talking about here. Okay. Here's crap. I'm knocking stuff over. Here's the guitar that he's talking about. So you can put like 3 humbuckers in there.
That's cool.
What should he put in there, Brendan? Some pink Ibanez pickups?
You're not leaving that body like that, are you?
He said, trying my hand at relicking. No idea what I'm doing, but I know it will be fun. So in other words, Dave, you just said he's not doing a good job. No? Yes?
I'm not saying a thing.
Why not? Brendan, from
Because he might
personal...
like-
What?
Because he might like the way it looks. I'm not going to diss the guitar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, put some EVH Wolfgangs in there. Or, well, the Wolfgangs only come in black or zebra, right? And you can get the chrome topped ones.
Yeah, they got the chrome ones. Yeah, you got the black bobbins, you got the zebra,
And then the chrome top.
those are the ones you can buy brand new. And as far as like used, you can get the double cream.
Mm-hmm. Why not hit up Pariah Pickups and get something cool from him? He said, apparently I'm not keeping it like that.
So what? It's 10 o'clock. Is everybody huh? So what are we I know we can't say we can't say it, but yeah.
Sure.
You're hungry? All I had today was one yogurt and a ramen. That's all I had.
What flavor ramen?
The spicy beef. It's the only one I like. The Mike's mighty good.
You had enough salt for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, goodbye. All right, we'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours is always,
Almost.
Howie.
And then, hey, Howie, maybe we'll see about maybe a tomorrow night Steve Anderson Power Hours. We'll see.
We'll see. Actually, I was gonna mention. Well, I'll tell you once we're done. I'll tell you something.
Uh-oh. Done.
All right.
Where's the done button? Dun.
Yeah, when you're done, shouldn't it be just done, like done, like we're actually finished? Wow. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Clam Fingers, Jimmy T, Fender Guru, Boner Jams, Ivan, Amanda, Mark, R2R3, Quentin, 7/8, Todd Flowers, Nightbot, David Ennis. Did you guys see Nightbot was more spread out tonight? Did you notice that?
No.
Was he? I went and redid all the timers, and so Nightbot should have posted way less than usual.
Well, the fact that it seemed like the chat was booming tonight, which is a great thing. He still posted like every 10 comments he posts, maybe 15.
Okay. I'll watch the replay while I'm eating dinner a little later. We'll see.
Actually, I think you're right. I'm scrolling up. It's weird. Sometimes, like this one, Nightbot, then you get Thrash Metal, Jimmy T, Anthony, Soda Pop, Nightbot again. And that was within, 6-7 messages.
But it was a lot less though, right?
Thirsty?
Wasn't it?
Is that him at his bowl?
What?
I just heard Howie scratching.
No. I don't know. My phone keeps going off. Follow No One Band is now following me on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter. Nightbot should have said that at least once tonight. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you guys soon. We'll see. You never know. David Nunsdahl, congratulations, man.
Yeah. Oh. Throwing back.
Already? You can feel it? That's the problem, man, is if you haven't done a clean shave like that in 20 years, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna feel an itch you haven't felt in a long time.
I'll scratch it. The 20-year itch? Yeah, I'll scratch that.
All right. See you, Jay.
Bye, guys. It was a great night. I had fun.
Yeah, it was.
We have 69 people watching.
Oh wow,
dudes!
This is like when we finally get syndicated over to what is it?
WNBC
PBS. The Sunday show.
God guys, I have a Wolfgang guitar here that I'm trying to maybe upgrade the pickups in it. Anything you can think of that I can try with this guitar? I'll hang up and wait for your question. I'll hang up and listen.
Well, actually, it works better with the camera off because it's always radio, so you can never see them. You just hear the voice. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, I think the what was the question again? I can't think.
Can you get Jay back on the phone so we can ask the question again?
Oh, can the caller please call back because I'm so stoned right now.
Have some shreddy balls.
Shreddy. Or if you're a guitar player, it would be shreddy balls.
Yes. That's right, Jimmy T. Oh, yes. Well, okay, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. And this is Johnny Beane, and we'll see you later. Good night.